Rough as an adult too. All right, we've had some showers around, but really not much in the way of rainfall. Mostly cloudy skies did help to keep our temperatures down, but really the rainfall was few and far between. Had a few little bands of some maybe more moderate showers. Really no thunderstorms to speak of, and what little rain we did have around kind of wrapping up. Maybe a few little sprinkles on the West Bank and across parts of the city, but these are winding down, and I think rain chances tomorrow will be about the same. But the current pattern we're under, where the upper flow is from southwest up toward the northeast, is kind of going to stick with us through most of the week and into the weekend. Today's high, though, not bad, 87 degrees. While maybe not the prettiest of days, at least it does help to keep our temperatures down, still under mostly cloudy skies toward downtown. 85 is our current temperature, and dew points haven't been horrible. 73, humidity right now is at 67%. We're in the 80s across the board, with the only location at 90 degrees down in Buras. Looking ahead, daily rain chances, however, accumulation, so rainfall totals, do look to be on the low side. I'll explain why in just a second. As well as out in the tropics, while we have 2 named storms, nothing is a threat to us. Here's what's going on right now. We have this upper troughing across the central United States. That is creating moisture coming in actually from the Pacific Ocean, across Mexico, Texas, western Gulf, and across the central part of the nation, and really more the southeastern to eastern part of the nation. This upper pattern is going to be with us for the next several days. This upper troughing not really going anywhere. In fact, the upper low is going to become cut off and kind of sit right over us. This may help to increase our rain chances a bit more toward the end of the week and weekend. Why is that? Well, it's going to create instability in the atmosphere and likely help to get a little bit more rainfall. What's also going to be occurring at the same time, note the dry air around the upper low. This drier air is also going to be making its way over, so you'll have the instability in place, but you're not going to have a whole lot of moisture to work with. So while I do think we are going to see some rainfall, and rain chances will be on the higher side toward the end of the week and start of the weekend, rain coverage is going to be high, rain totals will be lower. Most of the model guidance is really only going with, and this is a 7-day total, about 3/4 of an inch to maybe some isolated 1.5 inches. Over 7 days, that's not much at all. So while the coverage will be on the higher side, the rainfall totals will be minimal. So I think if anything, it may be more light to some pockets of moderate rain over the coming days. Now, a few isolated downpours could still exist, and there will be a low threat of some maybe isolated flooding for both tomorrow and on into Wednesday with the greater rain coverage. But tomorrow, it looks like very similar to today. While we're under mostly cloudy skies, rainfall should be fairly limited. Now, I do think we'll see those rain chances starting to pick up by Wednesday and then continue on into the end of the week. So better rain chances toward the middle to end of the week. Out in the tropics, a quick check. Again, we do have both Danielle and EARL, neither of them posing a threat to land, and certainly not to the Gulf Coast. Another area which has just emerged off of Africa near the Cabo Verde Islands does have a medium % chance of developing in the next several days, but that too looks like it's going to stay out over open water. A very healthy looking Danielle with winds of 85 miles an hour eventually will be moving into the colder waters of the North Atlantic, and as it approaches the British Isles is when we'll likely start to see it weakening. In fact, the models now kind of have it turning before that, but weakening somewhere over the north central Atlantic. And then tropical storm EARL trying to get its act together right now. Wind shear and dry air will hinder that development. However, the environment should become more conducive, and it's possible we could see this become not only a hurricane, but maybe even our first major hurricane of the season. Again, not a threat to land. Incredible season so far. Let's keep it that way. Few showers during the day tomorrow, but staying under mostly cloudy skies through the weekend and even as we head into early next week.